Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Columbia River's J. Hoover Gymnasium for a special broadcast of this boys basketball game between the Columbia River Chieftains and the visiting Woodland Beavers. I'm your host, Sean Satari-Donna, along with Jordan Ryan, and we'll be covering all of the action in tonight's big game.
And today we're going to start with the starting lineups. Of course, we'll start with the visiting Woodland Beavers first.
We'll start with number 3.
And number 3, Kyle Gross, a 5'11 guard in his senior year.
Next up is number 12, junior.
Next we have Isaac Hall, the 6'4 forward in his junior year.
Number 21, senior Tyler.
And number 21, Tyler Flanagan, the 6'1 guard in his senior year.
Number 23.
And number 23, Alex Bishop, the 6'5 forward in his senior year.
And number 33.
And finally, to end it off, we have Trey Hansen at 5'10 in his 11th year.
And now for Columbia River Chieftains.
And now it's time for the Chieftains lineup, led by their coach, David Long.
Head coach David Long. Number 1, junior Nate Snook.
Junior, number 3.
Another junior, number 3, Alex Miller. His first year on varsity.
Senior, number 15, Evan Dirksen.
Senior number 15, Evan Dirksen. Committed to Menlo College. Senior number 20, Caden Desort. And last but not least, number 24, Jack Armstrong.
Well, this is an interesting matchup tonight against Woodland, they have a lot of size as they have pulled out several 6-foot players. Their shortest is sitting at around 5'10". Another interesting thing that Coach Long is doing tonight is starting Alex Miller over Matt Asplin. An interesting look there, not necessarily saying that Asplin does not have size, but Miller does have shooting. It'll be interesting to see how that plays off tonight as Armstrong will make the tip along with Alex Bishop.
And then Armstrong gets the tip. The energy is here in the student section, and it will be Nate Snook to Desort to Miller. Long pass over to Desort, wide open, takes a shot, and that's in. Good start for the Chiefs. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Woodland just coming off a loss against Mark Morris. And Columbia River Chiefs undefeated in league so far. The only losses they've taken are non-league games, one against Skyview and one in Idaho.
And Mark Morris is arguably the second best team in this league, so Woodland taking a loss against Mark Morris is not a surprise, but this is a statement game for them tonight if they can pull off a win at the Chieftains home stadium. And there is a bucket there for Isaac Hall.
Nate Snook was on the bench for varsity freshman year, the only freshman from the 2020 class. And there's the rebound from Woodland, trying to make a play right here. That's going to be a travel call on Kyle Gross. It'll be Miller throwing it in.
And that's one thing you can't do against this River team. If you want to have a fighting chance against them, as well as they score from the three-point line, you can't have sloppy turnovers like that. Not a good start there, but we'll see if they can pull it together.
Miller taking a three. Just short, but rebound from Jack. Tyler Flanagan trying to make some room right here, and it's Bishop. And a bad pass, turnover right there. Caden coming down. takes a three-point shot, and he's, I believe, 2 for 2 now.
He is 2 for 2 now, and that is an excellent sign for Columbia River. He shot well last game, and if he shoots well this game, it's going to be very difficult to defend him from the three-point line.
He did have a rough start to the season, though. And that's a block from Evan Dirksen. He is committed to Menlo College right now, the only person on the team committed. A good fake, and that's a third three from Caden DeZort.
And he's just on fire right now. 9 points already.
For someone who has had a rough start to the season, known for his three-pointers, is doing an excellent job right now. And there's a shot off. And it's back in the Chieftains' hands. It's already 11-2. Only 3 minutes into the first quarter. Out to Jack. To Nate. Wide open. And that's a rebound from Woodland.
Can't get that one to go there.
Flanagan trying to drive. Back outside to Bishop. Bishop thought about it. And another turnover. Looks like they're really struggling with turnovers. And Caden DeZort loses a handle on the ball, and it's going to be Woodland.
And he just thought about the shot before actually catching the ball on that one. Minor mistake, no reason to be concerned at this point.
He's already doing amazing. Bishop.
Oh.
Gross. And there's going to be a substitution. Number 22, Trace Logan, coming in for Gross.
And that's another thing Alex Miller has right there. He has length and athleticism and be able to get that block.
Oh, and there's a three from Alex Bishop. Alex Miller is a three-sport athlete, doing both tennis and track outside of basketball. So there's no doubt about his athleticism. Out to Dirksen. It's Snook. Out to Miller. Miller's three. Brick. Nate Snook fighting for the ball. And Caden fighting for that. Flanagan.
Oh, nice pass.
Evan trying to save that, but couldn't.
You know, outside of DeZort so far, River has been a little streaky from the line right now. They have, both Snook and Miller have multiple three-point attempts that have just not managed to find their way into the basket. So far, outside of DeZort, River really hasn't been shooting great. We'll see if Woodland can capitalize right here.
And with that, Tyler Flanagan with a turnover. It'll be Nate Snook coming up. Easy layup. Flanagan again.
And he makes that quick layup look way too easy. Ooh, way off there.
Bad shot right there. Goes outside. And it's Nate Snook. And River's going to reset here. Miller scouting his options to Jack. It'll be Dirksen. Dirksen coming up. And this is the replay of Nate Snook coming up. He does an excellent job. It's almost too easy.
The way he uses his body and gets to the rim so quickly, it's practically unguardable at this level, and it's very, very difficult to block him when he's using his offhand like that. Hard to time.
And Woodland puts off a shot. Number 12, Isaac Hall.
No, that's 22, Trace Logan there.
Oh, 22, excuse me.
Only at 5'11", but he was still able to get that shot there. Nice. Nice one from Logan.
And Miller thought about shooting. Goes out to Desort. Desort driving to the rim. Outside to Nate. Back to Alex. Good ball movement from River. And Snook unable to sink that one in. Bishop. Driving to the rim.
It's a tough shot to shoot over Jack Armstrong on that one there. We'll see if River can get a quick bucket, and they cannot there. That's a turnover. Woodland only down by 6 at this point in the game.
And another turnover. And it's Nate Snook again. Once again, Nate Snook. You'll see many of those from him.
Too easy. Simply too easy. If you can't get the three-point shot going, and then go for layups, and those 2 steals are a show of that right there.
That's one thing about Nate Snook that I like. He's always anticipating the play.
Very smart player from the defensive end.
And Tyler Flanagan trying to make a shot. Gets the shot off, but air ball.
And there's that steal by Nate Snook right there, and just another easy layup on the left side. Finishes well with both hands, and it's good to see him get it going.
Yeah, not just on the defensive end, especially on the offensive end. Nate Snook, he has handles, he can shoot. Good asset for River. And a shot off from number 4, in and out, and it'll be number 22 taking that shot. Another brick. Dirksen, Desort, Miller, and it'll be Armstrong. Out to Snook. Miller trying to come up for the rebound and gets it in. Snook so far, I believe, unsuccessful from the three-point line.
He is 0 for 4 right now, but right now he's leading the team, being active defensively, and he might just, there it is. Can't get it to go.
And at the end of the first quarter, it's 17-7.
And there's that putback by Miller. Very tenacious, well done by Alex Miller.
He's not the tallest player on the team, but he can jump. Jordan, what are you liking so far from both sides?
Right now from Woodland's side, I think their rebounding is solid when they're able to do it. They're getting multiple shot opportunities. It's just a matter of being able to capitalize on that, and they have the size to get down low and really punish River. They just haven't done it quite yet, and that's something that I bet they're talking about in the huddle. River, on the other hand, is just being very disciplined defensively. Of course, Desort is 3 for 3 from the three-point line. He's been on fire. And we've been talking about Nate Snook all quarter. He might be 0 for 4 from the three-point line, but that does not matter at this point in the game. He's leading the team, he's getting layups, and it is showing up as River's up by 10 points.
I agree. There's a reason River is undefeated in league, and I would say in addition to that, their ball movement. River's doing a really good job of moving the ball, making space and getting the shots in. And this is the start to the second quarter here. Nate Snook, Desort. Dirksen. Dirksen takes a shot. And he drains that one. Good start for the second quarter.
Nice drive.
And Bishop comes up.
Bishop has to be a nightmare to guard at 6'5" as a forward. He has a lot of speed, a lot of skill, and he's going to be difficult for River to guard tonight, especially if he continues to go to the rim like that.
And Nate Snook wide open, and then he gets it in. 1 for 5.
Took him a while, but he's on the right track there. Had all the time in the world.
And that's another steal. Nate Snook, again, anticipating the play. We're going to take a look at that one more time. That's an easy read. Oh, sorry, that's the three from Evan Dirksen.
And Dirksen only has had one three-point attempt this entire game. He's not shot very much as of this first half. But for people who may not know this, he's very capable, if not the most capable scorer on this team. So to see him start taking shots and getting involved is really encouraging for River, and frankly, very scary for the Beavers right now.
Flanagan. And a straight pass, and it
Hansen tried to get that pass into Logan. It was tipped by River. So Woodland
that's outside to Bishop. Scouting his options, goes out to Jackson. Flanagan.
Deep three.
That's a deep three right there. Rebound from Miller, and a fast break right here. Dirksen. That's another three-point attempt. Goes up for a rebound.
About 6:30 left to go. Ooh, and River can't get the rebound on that one. Woodland with another opportunity here.
And another steal from Snook. Flanagan coming up behind. And like you were saying earlier, it's very tough to defend that.
Very tough. He's just using his body. He's smart. A lot of young players would get that shot blocked, but he knows exactly what to look for and what to do. And he is doing excellent so far. He's got 11 points right now as of this game.
And that's another steal. Out to Dirksen. And look at that, Nate Snook anticipating the play. He knows as soon as he gets that ball, he's off. Even with Flanagan on his back, there's very little you can do.
And credit to Alex Miller for being there and ready to get the tip in if needed. It wasn't needed in that case, but it's good to back up your teammates.
Oh, and it looks like Mark Miranda's in now in exchange for Alex Miller. Mark Miranda, along with basketball, also plays soccer. And he gets that in.
And that's what he does best. Put back rebounds, gets to the rim, shoots a lot of free throws, does his job. He's just very effective in getting little rebounds that, may be tougher for other players to get to.
And as River goes up for the block, it is fouled. And it'll be Bishop on the line.
Here's Miranda right there, just going up, getting the rebound, and putting it right back in. Woodland cannot afford to have that on top of all the turnovers they've had so far in this game.
And Mark, just coming off an injury, he was gone for a good portion.
Several games.
This is only his second game back. And also in is Matt Asplin, senior, in exchange for Evan Dirksen. And that's the first turnover. Nate Snook getting a little taste of his own medicine right here as he turns over the ball. Flanagan gets the shot off. Unable to get it out, and it's put back out. Flanagan. Another steal. Nate coming up.
My goodness.
Oh, what a move!
Wow.
What a move!
That is spectacular.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Nate Snook has handles.
He looked like he was about to pull that ball out, and he just crossed the Woodland defender out of his shoes. Let's take a look at that again.
And as Nate comes back in, he's able to easily get past Flanagan right there.
Shifty, very shifty, and that was too easy for Nate Snook. He is just in a rhythm so far. He's getting the three-point shot going. He has had nothing but steals in this first half.
That's Bishop.
Bishop's been a bright spot for Woodland so far in this game.
If Woodland wants a chance to get back in this game, Bishop's going to need to lead this team. And it's Mark. Goes off Woodland.
He just came in. He just came in. Oh, and a lob, can't get it to go there.
That's going to be a foul on Mark. And with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first half, Chieftains with a wide lead, 31-12.
And Woodland just needs to find an offensive rhythm to end this half. That would be all I can ask if I were a Woodland player right now. They're not out of this game entirely, but they will be if they don't finish strong here.
And we'll be out to Bishop. Flanagan with a deep three again. And that shot goes in from number 12, Isaac Hall. Desort with the shot off. That three does not go in. Snook working around the screen. Gets the shot off. And it's a fast break. Snook.
Oh, gets the block.
No
Nice
foul.
block there, and Woodland's right back at it. If they keep going at those offensive boards, they will get extra points. And that is a clear demonstration of that.
And that was number 33, Trey Hansen, just joining us in the game. But regardless, good effort from the defense. Outside to Jack. Jack, not normally a three-point shooter.
Yeah, Armstrong has been not very aggressive so far. He has 2 points on one shot attempt.
And Bishop taking a shot.
Off balance, a little too quick of a trigger there.
He had space. He could
Had
have.
space.
And Nate's going to slow down the tempo a little bit. Armstrong. And here's Nate.
Right by him. Too easy.
Too easy.
The only shot Nate Snook has missed so far is those first 4 three-pointers, but everything else has been money for him tonight. And he's been scoring almost entirely from the left side of the floor. He's a right-handed player, and he's scoring with his left hand again and again. We're going to take a look at that.
It's Nate driving to the rim. It even looks like he gets a little bit of contact on that.
Doesn't matter. Gets the floater to go. Too quick on that play.
Asplin to Miranda. Asplin is also the starting quarterback for the Columbia River Chieftains.
Played pretty well last year, too.
Snook. And the Woodland student section.
Oh, Desort looking for the foul on that one. Couldn't get it, but Miranda with a nice board.
The Woodland student section doing whatever they can to distract the players. And Miranda, Snook, out to Desort, finds Jack. Good ball movement. Working around the screen, and it'll be Nate driving. Tries a little something fancy, but unable to get it in.
Couldn't get the up and under, but that's okay.
Flanagan working his handle.
Tough shot from Bishop, can't get it to go.
And Jack throws, just hits, barely misses.
Inches.
You could say it was nothing but net, but. And at the end of the half, it is 33-16. So far, what are you thinking, Jordan? What does Woodland need to improve to come back?
They got to cut down the turnovers. Nate Snook has been eating them alive. You can deal with him trying to drive and, get catch and shoot threes. You can deal with that. But those layups, he has 8 points on layups alone in the fast break. You cannot allow that, and cutting down on the turnovers will be key to them. Also, just getting good shots. No more off balance, just getting themselves set. As far as River, they've been doing just about everything right at this point. Desort's cooled off a little bit. No concerns there. They're up by over 15 points.
And we're going to see if Woodland can come back here. We'll meet you right after this halftime break. Good job.
Yeah, that was good.
If you want a rigorous, challenging curriculum,
is focused and driven on excelling in all your classes.
Encouraging kids to prepare, at a level that is a college level.
Instead of just memorizing a bunch of facts for a multiple choice test, it teaches you the process of learning.
Making sure that you can understand a problem, that you can find facts to back up an argument, that you can create an argument that's cohesive and coherent.
It teaches you perseverance, it teaches you critical thinking, it teaches you time management. Very beneficial coming into college, into the workforce.
The IB program will help you hone skills and will make you knowledgeable in a lot of different areas. And that combination allows a lot of doors to stay open for you as a young adult.
It's 100% a valuable thing to do. And it's very rewarding because you end up going into college and realizing, oh, this is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, or I understand this concept more because I've had this background in IB. I've been able to learn about this.
You come here to do your passion, which is science, math, English, video. You come here for your passion, and the scary, like, oh, it's IB, it's extra work, it's so hard. No, it's not going to be hard if it's your passion.
IB, and whether it's the diploma program or the career program, what it offers is an opportunity for you to find out what you're most interested in. And when you're doing something that you're passionate about or that you're actually just really intrigued by, you reach what artists, architects, what a lot of people refer to as flow. You're just in that moment and you're going because it's so interesting.
As long as you are productive and you use your time wisely, it's not the level of crazy that everyone says it is.
When your teachers give you work time in class, maybe you should actually work instead of talking to your friends, and then you won't have as much homework.
You have to have the intent and the drive to sit down and work for 2 or 3 hours and get everything done in that time span.
As long as you're on top of your stuff during the week and allocate proper time during the weekend for homework, yeah, you have time to do whatever you want. But you have to prioritize. You can't be in 10 different clubs and 3 different sports and still do IB. You can still do 3 sports. There are many people I was friends with who graduated full IB that were 3-season athletes all 4 years of high school. But they might have been in less clubs. But it's possible, but you just can't do everything.
The truth is that you have to go into it being prepared that you are going into a higher caliber learning path. And that is the truth. But it does not kill you. It does not beat you down. If anything, it builds you up because you have an IB community that everyone's going through it together, and you have teachers who are going to prepare you for what you need to do. And there are also, I think it's really important to know lots of paths you can do in IB. You don't have to do the full diploma. You can pick certain areas that you want to focus on and still get the skills that IB teaches you, but not die with a full IB course load.
Everybody does fine in the program. I mean, if you put in the work and you talk to teachers, you'll do well. It's I think because that's one thing that I really valued about the teachers here is that everybody wants you to do well. I mean, it's their job, to make sure that we're prepared for our classes, but more than that, they want to see us succeed. They want us to do well in our exams, and they want us to be super excited about setting the curve in the bio exam or whatever.
The teachers are there for you. They don't want to, drown you. They want to help you. They want to see you succeed.
It's a great place to work as a teacher here. I work with fabulous teachers, wonderful, experienced teachers that know their stuff, and they love kids.
We've got great students, great families, great support. Our staff is amazing. The educational programs we have here are outstanding, and students can challenge themselves, yet participate in a lot of different activities and events.
Rivers for everybody. They have something for everybody here. And none of it's like freshmen and seniors. There's not a huge underclassmen, upperclassmen. Like, you have friends in every class, in every grade. You can do so many sports. There are so many electives and classes that you can take.
IB for everyone. I think there's this perception that it's only for top-notch students, and I think that, again, with organization and study skills, and if you're willing to work hard, that IB programs are available to any student who wants to access those. So there's not some these limitations, and it's a choice.
Education is a powerful thing to have, and to be at this school, you will get a pretty stellar education, and it's important to use that tool to help other people.
It makes you mindful of being somebody who's part of a larger world community. And I think for those reasons, it's appealing to me, and I think it's appealing to parents whose goal in life isn't just, I want you to be a successful person and make money, but I want you to be a good person. I want you to be a fine human being. That, I think, is what sells me on IB.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us, we are broadcasting Columbia River Chieftains versus the Woodland Beavers. Boys varsity basketball is currently 33-16 as we start this second half.
Well, right now, River has two things going very well for them, and that is Nate Snook and Caden DeZort. DeZort has been shooting 60% from the three-point line as of tonight. He cooled off a little bit at the end of the second quarter, but Nate Snook, 15 points, 5 steals. He's only shooting 20% from the three-point line, but right now, 85% from the field is just spectacular. And if he doesn't score another point the entire game, he will have done more than enough. But obviously, I'm hoping that's not the case for Snook here. Woodland, on the other hand, looking to get an offensive rhythm.
And what's scary about Nate Snook is he's only a junior. Still got another year. He's already doing an excellent job leading the team in points tonight. And River starts off with a steal, and Evan Dirksen on the fast break. Alex Miller, wide open shot, is able to drain that, and that's a good start for River. Flanagan. Bishop. Trey. Out to Bishop. Bishop trying to drive inside. Gets a shot off. Tough shot to put in. I mean, Nate Snook was in his face, but he's able to drain that. DeZort to Jack. And it's Dirksen coming up, draws the foul. Unable to sink that shot in, though. And he's going to be shooting 2 at the line.
And let's take a look at Miller's three for a second. Nice pass by Evan Dirksen to get Alex Miller out there for 3. He missed his first 2 attempts in the first half, but it's good to see him going, especially since he was starting. And a good reason for that would be his three-point shooting. So to see his shot going is refreshing, I bet, both for him and River fans.
And that's Dirksen sinking in both of the shots. Bishop. And it'll be Jack on Bishop. Jack. And a double team, and they're going to call a travel on Alex Bishop.
One person on this team who has both the speed and the size to keep up with Bishop is Jack Armstrong. And if he doesn't put up another stat tonight, but continues to play well against Bishop, he will have done his job.
And he's already done a great job. And that's Dirksen. And tries to tip it in. Flanagan. Finds Trey, but mishandle. And Nate Snook runs directly into one of the equipment from the CRHS band. It looked like a nasty fall. Hopefully he's okay. I mean, that just shows the hustle from Nate Snook, really trying to win that ball.
You know, it worked. The Chieftains got the ball back, and that's a turnover. Again on Woodland. They've started with 2 quick turnovers here.
Nate Snook looks unfazed from that hit that he just took. Jack. Shimmies his way up and draws the foul. Armstrong breaks his first shot. And his second free throw here. unable to make a free throw.
They'll get another shot here after that lane violation on Woodland.
And there we go. Jack finally sinks one in. Flanagan to Bishop. Flanagan and Bishop seem to be really controlling the Woodland offense. And Bishop out to Trey. Trey trying to drive. Foul, but can't get that one to go in. He'll be taking 2 at the line.
And Trey Hansen got by Snook on that one, and Snook made a last-minute play there and ended up fouling.
And Hansen misses the first free throw.
It's a good foul, but just a little defensive lapse there.
And Hansen missing both of his free throws. Jack drives. Almost attempts to dunk. But gets fouled on his way up.
More free throws for Armstrong, that's not bad. He did have a dunk last game, but that one, whether he got fouled or not, would have been a tough one there. He took off really early.
And Jack misses his first free throw. And sinks the next one. Woodland. To Bishop. And that's a rebound from Caden DeZor, and it'll be Nate Snook coming back in. Miller.
A lot of free throws to start here on both sides. We only had 2 free throws in the entirety of the first half. Here, we've already shot 8 free throws, and we're barely halfway through the third quarter. Very dramatic shift.
That could mean that Woodland's getting frustrated.
Just pulled Bishop out of the game. We'll see if some other players like Flanagan step up here. Flanagan's taken a lot of off-balance shots tonight. It's not that his shots are just so off that they can't go in. It's just very off-balance, very hard shots to see if he maybe can get something to go.
And that's a block from Nate Snook, and then Evan Dirksen was able to recollect, goes outside to Snook. Snook driving, loses the ball. Flanagan coming down. Good move from Flanagan. And that's a good play from Woodland.
Woodland needed that. This game was getting really out of hand.
And that was number 4, Jackson Finn. Desort sinks that.
It's a sweet step back on the left side. Not a lot you can do about that one.
Finn. Outside to Flanagan. Flanagan takes a shot.
And that's a good shot for Flanagan. He had a hand in his face, but he's set, and he's at the spot he wants to be. I hope he takes more of those shots. But Desort has just been on fire.
That's another shot from Desort, and that forces Woodland to take a timeout. We're going to take a look at that 3-point shot.
It was a step back, a nice step back there. And just nothing the defense can do. It's practically unguardable, gets the defense off balance, and at the last second steps back and gets the extra space. Desort with a nice 5-point run there.
And a lot of people were worried about how Caden was going to do this year. I mean, he started off the first few games missing a lot of threes. But he's really showing up tonight as Chieftains are up 47-20 with about 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
from the line, which is a ridiculous percentage. It's just very nice to see him shoot well. And, you know, Nate Snook hasn't scored in the quarter yet. No need to be concerned there. It's been a slow quarter, but to see DeZort get back going after it cooled off a little bit in the end of the second quarter is nice to see that he's ready to get back at it.
And Bishop.
Well, he had a
Finn.
quick break. Bishop right back in the game. He had a very quick break.
And you can see the change in the lineup, and that comes straight from Dylan Valdez. He's a starter for JV, and he's coming in to play some minutes for varsity tonight, and he drains his first three. And there was no call on that one. Nate Snook looking a little bit frustrated. And Finn drains a three. Snook still frustrated about that no call.
And that's costly right there.
Dirksen finds Snook. Snook could have shot, had room, but finds a good pass.
Nice.
And even with contact from Finn, Dirksen is able to get that in.
And a bullet right to Dirksen, who is wide open.
Good pass. And that's an easy layup for Woodland, even with Alex Miller and Nate Snook guarding.
Yeah, that's Trace Logan with a nice shot there. We'll see if they can finish on the defensive end, and they do with a steal by Bishop.
Flanagan trying to work his way through.
He's had a rough shooting night today. A lot of his shots have been either too strong or short. Just hard to find that rhythm.
I think partially the problem is his shot selection. He has chosen to take a couple deep threes.
A lot of rush shots, a lot of very difficult shots. And a turnover there by the Chieftains.
It looks like we're gonna have a lineup change. Evan Dirksen coming out, as well as Caden DeZort, and Mark Miranda, and senior Elijah is coming in. Elijah, his first year playing for Chieftain basketball. He's a senior. And that's another steal from Snook. Flanagan on his case. And there's Elijah.
Nice.
And he gets his first bucket for varsity. This is a huge moment. You guys can see the reaction from the crowd. You guys can hear it. And it's Elijah's first. We're going to take a look at that one more time. The awareness from Nate Snook. Passes it down to Elijah. Easy bucket, and the crowd's reaction, you could hear that.
The energy is just, it's contagious. It's very nice. And the speed of Snook to be able to get to that ball. Most players, that ball would fall out of bounds, but he's able to get to that and turn it into an assist. Oh.
Yeah, I was surprised myself, and that's Alex Bishop coming in.
Hanging in the air. How tough can that shot get? Hanging in the air, gets the bucket to go. Just an athletic play from Bishop there. And that's why he's the best player on Woodland right now.
And Miller driving, finds Mark. Mark gets up and in. Just about 45 seconds left in this third quarter. Chieftains up 56-27. And that shot out from Bishop, short. Miller loses control of the ball, finds Flanagan, out to Finn. Finn takes that shot, a little bit off balance, but still rebounded from Woodland. And that's a bad pass from Flanagan as Snook is able to steal that. Drives, gets the foul, but not able to get the bucket. There's some good hustle from both sides here. I mean, the offensive rebounds from Woodland, and of course the steals from Nate Snook as he sinks his first shot.
8 steals. 8 steals for him. And he's done very well. He's going to have at this rate, he's going to have a double-double tonight, and it's not going to be in points or it's not going to be points and assists or points and rebounds. It's going to be points and steals.
That's not something you see every night.
It's not something you see every night. And the burst of speed he was able to get right there to get to the free throw line. Unbelievable. Well done.
And he sinks both of his free throws in. And just about 15 seconds. Probably the last play of this quarter right here. And Bishop. Blocked. And it's Woodland's ball. 9.5 seconds left.
And there may be a foul in there, but Cartwright was able to get to him. You got to hand it to him. He had a nice block.
And it's Bishop. Air ball. And you can hear the crowd reacting to that air ball.
A lot of rush shots tonight from Woodland. Just feet aren't set, you're fading away. It's really tough to hit a shot like that at any level, especially against a team like River.
Snook trying to get that steal.
Get it off.
They do get it off, but does not go in. Unlucky.
In and out.
You know what they say, ball doesn't lie. And at the end of the third quarter, Chieftains dominating 58-27. They're continuing to do what they've been doing in the first half. The steals, Caden Desort still sinking in their shots. River just doing an overall good job.
And Woodland necessarily hasn't been bad. They've had a stronger quarter than they did in quarters 1 and 2. But again, the turnovers are so costly, and River will make you pay for it on the offensive end. They are just too deadly to just hand turnovers to players like Nate Snook. And there's a few other players who've had several steals. Desort's had 2, Jack Armstrong's had the big one. It's just been a huge game for River. And as far as the turnover rate for Woodland has just been too difficult to get past. If they can limit that in the fourth quarter, they can make this game a little bit more competitive and hopefully get some more points on the board.
And it looks like it's mostly JV starters playing now, and then you can see Josh Kakula, Dylan, Quincy, Elijah. And Elijah trying to get that to go in. And a good play from Woodland to hit it off the shoe of Quincy Cartwright. And now they're on the offense. Bishop trying to work his way, gets a shot off, unable to do anything with that. Josh rebounding. Josh, he's an excellent three-point shooter. And you can hear the crowd reaction every time Elijah is going up for a shot. Everybody's excited about that. And Bishop goes down hard, but no call. What? Josh gets the ball stolen from him. Josh, again, an excellent three-point shooter. And Quincy missing that shot. Kind of a rough start to this fourth quarter, but then again, mostly JV starters on the court right now.
And look, you could credit it to nerves. You got a lot of energy coming off the bench. This is a pretty big game against the third best team in the league right now. Just take a breath, calm down, they're gonna all be all right. But right now, it's just a matter of just gathering themselves and getting a good shot.
And hustle from both sides. Bodies on the floor. And you can see Josh trying to work his way here. And a foul from Alex Bishop as Josh Kukula goes down, and the Columbia River student section is not happy about that one.
Bishop's clearly frustrated. It's been a rough night for him. A lot of quick shots, a lot of tough shots. River's really dialed in. And that was just a frustration foul to get out of the game at that point.
And Josh sinks the first shot. Fun fact about Josh Kakula, he was actually originally cut from the team freshman year, but the freshman coach decided to bring him back in, and now he's making plays as a junior on the bench for varsity. I mean, such improvement from a player that originally was cut.
And he's a capable scorer, 6-foot shooting guard. He's got size, he's got speed, and he's got a lot of length as well. And it'll be interesting to see how he does at the end of this year and next year, assuming that there will be spots opening up, whether he'll be a starter or not. But there's clearly a lot of improvement for him. And he has a high ceiling. He has a lot further to go.
And as you say that, he drives right to the rim, gets that shot in. And Woodland trying to work your way. Finn unable to sink that in. Woodland saves that. And it's going to be drive. And they get that to sink in. Also in the game now is Cole Delich. It's Cole. Finds Josh. Josh with an open shot. A little bit short. And it's Finn. Finn trying to work his way in, and he's able to sink that. Nice little floater.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. He's got a hand in his face. Tough little floater right at that, 8-foot mark. It's a good shot for him.
And Finn is pretty good considering he's only a sophomore. I mean, he's making plays for Woodland right now.
Right. I think Woodland's looking forward to, a player like his potential and able to, kind of take the reins in the next couple years. Bishop's a senior so far. Bishop has been the main player. Flanagan's a junior. Between Flanagan and Finn, it would be wrong to say that Woodland does not have a good future ahead of him.
I agree, yeah. Finn, in the next couple years, I could definitely see him being an offensive problem.
And he's 6'2". He's 6'2", he's got size, he's got speed, and that's really a theme with this Woodland team. A lot of long, quick defenders that this team can play with. And, with some discipline, of course the turnovers killed them tonight, but with some discipline, they could really be a nice a threat into a GSA challenge.
And here Finn right now.
Oh, just throws it up.
And Josh Kakula called for, I believe, a blocking foul.
Yeah, he was looking for the charge on that one. And Finn just threw that up there with a prayer. But he'll get free throws here.
It did hit the rim, to be fair.
It did hit the rim, so it was awful close. But I think he'll take the free throws too.
And he sinks the first one in. And sinks the second one in. And in the game now is Matt Aswind for Dylan. Aswind. Quincy. Josh. Cole. Scouting his options. Good little crossover. And a bad pass. Cole not having the best night right now.
Quincy was looking for the back door. That's a tough pass to make all the way across the court. A little bit of nerves there, but he's got a lot of upside. He works hard, plays hard, for JV as well as for varsity. He can be a promising, shooting guard or backup point guard to Snook in the coming year, as he is a junior this year.
Asplin. Elijah puts that in, and the shot goes in. Once again, you can hear the energy in the crowd.
And he's got 4 points right there. Just a nice little hook shot with the left hand. Well done by Elijah.
For his first time playing with the River basketball program, he's doing a pretty solid job.
He's doing an excellent job. And here's something interesting right here. We have Michael Faust ready to check in the game. He's going to be number 32 at the bottom of your screen after he checks in. And the interesting thing about Faust is that he is a freshman. And to see a freshman playing on Coach Long's team is not only rare, but it shows a level of exceptional talent between Michael Faust. He's 6'2". He's 6'2". He can play the guard, he can play the post, and he's got considerable speed, and he can really jump for his age. Nice layup there. But it's interesting to see how he comes along in the coming years, and it's really great to see a freshman making varsity.
I mean, Michael, being only a freshman, he's not only a good offensive scorer, but he's also good at defense. I mean, last game, he got a few minutes at the end of the game, and he was able to get a block in. For only a freshman, 6'2", he has tons of potential, and I'm sure that he's going to be a major problem in the coming years.
From a shooting perspective, he's a little rough at this point in the game, but he's only a freshman. He's got 3 years to figure out his shot, and everything else is falling into place. He's a solid rebounder. So it's interesting to see what he does here. Oh, Delic fouled.
Takes a hard fall right there. But he's going to get a couple shots at the line. Makes the first one.
And Dylan Valdez is back in the game for the Chieftains.
And Cole misses the second one. But at this point, it doesn't really matter.
But you have to credit him for at least this. He may have had a rough game offensively, missed some shots that he wished he should have made, but he hustles on defense, he plays his hardest. You have to credit him for that.
For sure.
And that's the thing, those are the kind of things that keep players like him in the game despite struggling, is the constant energy.
And he just got the rebound right there.
He's fighting against 3 Woodland defenders, trying to get that board right there. And of course, he's a little flustered, he's a little disappointed, but he's still going at it, and you have to have the utmost respect for him. And I think that's a huge reason why Long has bumped him up to varsity this year.
And
Valdez.
Yep, and Faust coming in. And that's a hard shot right there.
Tough shot. He's behind the backboard. You gotta give him credit for getting that far to the rim. But a difficult shot for any player.
And that's Finn. And it was Faust with the rebound, but looks like a little bit of a groin problem. Might have hurt himself on that jump. And Quincy hitting brick on that one with only 30 seconds left in the game.
No, and Faust hit himself in warm-ups, so that may be a reoccurring problem. Oh, Finn, too easy.
But not able to sink that in.
That's the kind of game it's been for Woodland tonight.
And River's going to hold the ball, and that's going to be the end of this Columbia River Chieftains. Woodland Beavers Chieftains win 67-40. Excellent game. And that extends Chieftains' lead. They stay undefeated in league, and Woodland takes their second loss in a row.
Well, you got to credit it to the defense of Columbia River. Nate Snook looked just short of a double-double in points and steals. He had 17 points and 8 steals. And Dezor came in with 14 points of his own. But defensively, River was just locked in. They forced Woodland to take a lot of tough shots, and that clearly flustered them tonight. Hopefully, Woodland can talk about it and reset and get themselves back on track. to win their next game. But so far, River is on a roll. They are just flat out on a roll.
Yes,
and it'll
they
be
are.
interesting to see who really can challenge them in league, because so far I have not seen anyone who has been near their level. Maybe Mark Morris.
And that's going to wrap up our broadcast for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your night.